Few things with, I don't know, JSON stocks are too lazy in these days, so I made some notes here on this video. Also, I wrote some things. Now I open this. Probably say this. Not from myself. Usually, what he says, I memorize and I say like that. So here is in BC when dark satellite first appears, which is according to Jason is the prison planet of 7 unlucky kings of Sumer. But I guess he recently in his videos, in this or previous, I don't know, said like this: the red wool return, and I went down from satellite, satellite word. So we have the dark name, right? The sate, set it, but it was Englishly reads set. Hungarians read normally the letters, like Italians are the same. Salt set the same. Set it was not selete, but say Hungarian like this. Dark Hungarian, lite. The English say for light, they write gehö, but they say like this, no? Lit me up. Because I want to say, I don't know why I put that with Attila's dead year, because Attila has the tele letters also, right? Lithuania or let, elite, light, Italy. Attila in Hungarian is written Etela. I don't know why. So whatever, so elite. So Attila dies, year number, let's say, because this is in BC, this is after Christ. Dies. And it was interesting because went up to this number when, according to Jason, would be total reset, collapse of simulacrum, Phoenix, total end of story. And this also will complete all this Nemesis simulation. He also says that from Nemesis Cataclysm, all this his story starts about which he talks about. He says he was Nemesis Cataclysm in BC, but one in his videos he named this also Nemesis simulation, which lasts as this year's. Goes up to that. No, so not to that, but to cornerstone appears in 6 after Christ. So 60, how many years from now? Which is the difference? 72 years. 72 years is shitload history, so a duplication again. Well, which is made up, so these years are made up, divided in 3. No, in 3 men, for fuck's sake. 3 gives this. Again, I put that this first Hungarian born 18. Charlie Magna died in 14. When you divide this in 2, goes to Mongols up here in Europe, so same fucking stories. But why I put that with Attila, I don't remember. Attila's dark satellite appears, or Attila Hun, right? The Hungaria Hun means asleep. Extinguish. So again, Hungar story, Hun story is some extinguish. But they came with Pannonia. But Pan, Nob, Sun is Sun, so I don't know. And extinguish of the Sun was Phoenix said Jason is hero. So let's see. Goes up to that. Yeah, here is interesting also that why Attila and Gallia also is close to Atlantic Sea, so Atlantis, America, I don't know, whatever, probably the same. But here in 7 in BC, exodus of Jews from Egypt. Here is the first king of Hungary said in 2 Chronicles, Minor Chronicles, that he is prince from this date for 8 years. And after that is king, first king of Hungary, 1000, you know. But prince, Romanian prince, is captured. You know, and Jason for Dark Satelite says his own planet. So like somebody's captured is in prison, right? Prince on, in fact. Romanian prince is captured. Plus his name is Stefan, you know, Steven, Stefan, but like again, Setit, Dark, Pan, Nop, San. And he's king of Pannonia, Sunland, but Hungary has Negeres or something, black again, so whatever. First king of Hungary is the Dark Sun. Here he's just prince. And 5 years later his father dies. And this, I don't know. Look, I went to first Hungarian leader, the Pagan, so that's Stefan, the Pagan, almost is born. But almost again I said 100 times, so almost first Hungarian, but almost means literally sleepy Hungarian. The lemmerselet omlaag is polaks. So I guess some negative or almost means washes away. So catastrophe, flood or shit, you know. Omlaag, not plumla. Plus he's described in Anonymous Chronicle as black face, black eyes. So he's Stefan. So you know, the fabricated pagan Christian shit and I saw something now and that's why. Let's continue if it goes up to that. Here is crazy again. So you know, here the last Stepan of Hungary. So this was the first, what to say. And here, after it was, you know, that's last Stepan of Hungary, you know. Here I don't know what the heck. Here the last Hungarian leader. Rákóczi dies 10 years later. Look, we went up to when Jason said total reset, so end of story. So not just small phoenix or I don't know, it's total destruction. And completion of that Nemesis simulation period, or how to say. So here like say that we started here and last this year's until so not exactly there. Last until the chief coordinator appears, but you know 78 minus 5 is 72, almost there. Some big thing went, so interested this thing with the first, here also Nimrod builds the Babel Tower, but Nimrod again can be almost the first Hungarian, right? Nimrod, we see Babel Tower, which somebody said on my videos was a, why you say it, like where the ships take off, airport or some shit. So not tower, but airport. Crazy. Nimrod. We nummer dat de letters, you know, die thing can be this. And Nemumuri, or in Romanum is immortal, is one on the hand. But door, the end, or dormant, I guess English says like this. It's fucking sleepy in Latin, or English, you know. So the noise, you know, almost, if I say, let's say, I don't know, just for a few seconds. Tower equals airport. Was all homage in Hungary means station. Like where the vehicles, say it for a train or a bus station, so not for a air station, how to say. But that is station also, with the planes and have station also. But it's not called a station, but it's called airport. But port is a port in Romania means to carry. So I don't know why you say port. But portal, you know. But yeah, portal where the airplanes coming in and flying out. So this thing, daar staat business red in the 7 kings, who's were 7 also, so 7 kingdom something of Attila, 7 who's ended. Went up to. We went through at first the Jews exodus number. Hungary starts, let's say, because the first king here is not yet king, but is prince, but prince is captured like prison. then goes to this, in one chronicle Hungarian coming, the second Hungarian coming, which you understand the second homecoming is 45 or 49 or whatever. Goes to here, 88, I don't know. Barkamba Revolution, Jews also, I don't know. This is close, otherwise the Huns coming number 73. Here the first leader born. Here the first leader is Prince. Here the Stefan, but the first Stefan is Prince. Here is last Stefan dies. Here a little bit close to last Hungarian leader, interesting. But goes up to total present number of Jason from here. So we thought he lost era, let's say, from Jesus, the number, how to say, you know. So this was one on the hand, let's, here I wrote it with Matthias Corvinus also, I should look, but whatever. I write something and I will do it or I will not do it. What the heck, holy fuck, I should open other calculator. Here came out something. So return of 7 kings, Jason said, so said like that, but Anuna vanishing, so where those 7 kings vanished, Jason has this BC date from Sumer. Here a Nemesis appears in BC and in Nemesis presence is 60 years, so in this year BC, Anuna kissed vanish. So he has this date. Here they vanish in Sumer. What I done here? So yeah, return of 7 kings give this, which is close to after it was birth of I don't know, death of Constantine the Great, who founded Constantinopolis. So interesting, a big guy who there was introduced to Christianity in Rome, right? If I take this number, well, no vanished after 60 years when the Nibiru appeared here. And the satellite first appears. Here I guess the Nibiru goes out after, and also this Nibiru appears at Jason this year, where Enki comes with all Gihanflot and everything. But in fact here the Nemesis goes out, because if you count out, you see that. So here appears in fact. Here Nemesis Nibiru went out after 60 years. Here appeared. Just saying for you know, he also went out, appeared 60 years before BC. But here the Dark Satellite appeared. So Nemesis second appearance or retreat, aphelion and paraphelion. I don't know, Jason mentions this, which means one is means with when he's in our system, Nemesis when he's outside. So here the Dark fucking Satellite appears. And the difference is this, which other was, is birth of Charles the Great. Who I think, as I see, is the same with first Hungarian leader. That guy here. So, so this Nimrod also, what a flying. Charlie Magne. Magne means big. Big Charlie, Karel letters, Kirali, Hungarian, Krali, Slavic is king. So probably Charlie Magne just means a big king. Magnus, Magne, right? I don't know, whatever. So, yeah. So the difference is this, but this fucking number, in fact, who's coming number in Hungarian Chronicles is this, double it gives this. So with 2 years of his death, right? So at the flying between, so once with Attila's number, so when who's end, in fact, goes to this dollar, this I showed it. With who's coming number goes to that number, which is the difference between the first Dark Satellite and second Nemesis goes out, what to say. You know? Otherwise this number, so But like I said, so who's coming number doublet gives this close to Charlie Magne Borne. Again goes with some war was in Czechs and even May 13 is mentioned, so interesting Phoenix or something. War between Czechs, more was in Hungarians. It goes to fucking America, American war again. It goes with 1 year of the BC when from Schubert, analog is the 7 kings disappeared. It's interesting of piece here also. Where the heck was it? Holy fuck, I brought it something and went out. So let's put again. First, DAR satellite. Yeah, I want to get to this number, if or whatever. So, Anuna vanishes. Jesus said that is followed by a shock period. Or this 60 years was a shock period, whatever. So gives this, but it is divided in two, gives the 1 year of the who's coming now. Of which also there was put the this 46, whatever. So what was the difference came down to difference like this with this number. Let's see, what the fuck? What I don't know, man. What the fuck are so, man? Because I wanted to say that this number also contains the number this first Hungarian raid to Western Europe, or exactly to Italy. But the first raid, how to say, this is. So Hungarians in Europe, or the officials call it Hungarian invasion of Europe, you know. It must be a big thing, you know. But the Hungarians came to Western Chronicles data, and this is a 10-year gameplay. But you saw in other videos I said there is 10-year player, so you know, plus minus. In many cases, even the 10 tribes and even the case of Egypt exodus also. So, I remember with this number, I added the first Hungarian, that almost born number, but what the fuck came that man? This guy was born in this year, or this year. Take me there now. Oh, yeah. I put that in videos, I guess. So yeah, this, you know. But I get it from some rundown or run up to this, but I don't remember what the fuck I was searching. But even like this, you can see, you know, DAR satellite appears first time, and here the Nibiru appears second time. But yeah, and the difference is this. So there was, I guess, Jason or who the flying say that 8 is a number like the beginning of ending, you know, because mathematics means infinite, but this BS is how is infinite when wherever you start in this number on the line, right, you get to the same point. So there is no way out. That is close at something, you know. So it is not endless, mentally less. But there was somebody say the number 1 is the biggest number because it's not divided. The rest are multiplications of 1. So 1 is the biggest number. In Hungarian, 1 is 8. Interesting, 8 in English is 8. It's not fucking similar with Hungarian a little bit. So maybe the fucking Hungarian leader born this date, you know, is means some return to beginning, ending, you know, I don't know. Because in this case also came so that Nemesis second types appeared first on DAR satellite, Nimrod beats the Babel, but Nimrod came with the armors, this armors got me sleepy, Nimrod with dormir. I don't know why sleepy, but something darkness, probably, I don't know. Nibiru Boru in Hungarian is cloudy, so again some, you know, so with this gives this number, which is already interesting anyway, because because the 0 also is closed. So these are in fact the most closed numbers, right? Not even 4 has that part that is around and beautiful and totally closed, right? But if I put up that the Hungarian studies in After Christ, You know, like, why exactly this number when the first Hungarian invasion of the west, from Pannonia, Hungary to Italy, not west, but Italy, but in 900 already said were the Germans, you know, so this is the first. But they came in Western sources at this date. Interesting, you add the 1000, you get the birth of Hitler. Yes. Hitler, who is H88, right? Hungary, Hun, hey, they fucking things called it. So, you know, so if I go put up that, alright, Jason says this, but if I put up like this, it also Jason said at this date in after Christ, so 100 how many years ago, Babylon was excavated. 3 years later, it's Phoenix, interesting, he says at least. But if I take this number, let's say I put up that is a 10 year pushing here and there, you know. And I put this with the first, second operation of Nemesis for 60 years. So why you know appears the birth year of first Hungarian? From here with the, in fact, first Hungarian, but that's why you can see the best all the chronicles you must put together. Hungarian chronicles you say almost was the first leader, so you Hungarian leader, name it like direct Hungar, so you would think that he was the first Hungarian, how to say. Leader at least important, but the same Hungarian chronicles says that the first king of Hungarians is Attila. Meanwhile, even before Attila, they are other rules. So, you know. So, with Hungarian, first Hungarian, let's say that this birth year is this, second Nibiru, first Dar satellite, and all these other things I said. And with other Hungarian, that year goes through interesting things with Stephans also, even touched, I guess, let's put again. Even touched almost birth year, I guess, went through that. So with Attila's, let's name it Attila's era, because history, you know, everything fake history, we have all these big guys, like Alexander died in 323, so Alexander called it Alexandrian era, or Seleucid era, or all these big, but I take it Attila is also important, so I name it Attila's era, so what the fuck. You know, whatever. Goes to interesting to visit Exodus, so some big moving again, somebody, Jews in this case. Here the first king of us, Attila, so Stefan also said first the king of Hungary, same fucking Hungarian chronicles is Attila also. And almost said the first Hungarian. So in fact they want to say that all these guys are same, you know. But if you think in simple way, they say that they were stupid because they don't know, you know, although history was not written by Hungarians for Hungarians, so and so on and so on, so no other people. So goes to first king, and there's in picture, let's say, it's almost king. First other first king of Hungarians, Huns, died. Here I don't know. Goes when other first Hungarian leader, not king, but let's say leader. Born number, so we have one born number, dead number, and king number. Becomes king, how to say, or prince. Here, and it continues with another Stefan who dies number. Otherwise, this goes with first Phoenix, so I guess it gives this number 39. Jason once said Anunnaki is created humans here. But other places do not say that. But I don't think they like say like talking object because I don't read that his book, so whatever. It's interesting, 1000 years before that moon is captured by Earth. So interesting that also. Stefan's dark sun, moon is dark, well, I don't know. But let's go again with where the way. So goes through that first thing, last Stefan, he close to last Hungarian leader, he goes to total big shit, you know. So yes, I wanted this, in fact, you know. Aluna vanishes minus this. Has the Huns coming number, doubled with 2 years off, but whatever, you know. But if I take when a Nemesis up here, then Jesus said that the 60-year period, I guess says for that it was considered a shock period, you know, because the gods disappeared and the people entered in panic and or entered the Pannonia, Hungarians, whatever. But with this, gives this sort of other, how to say it, other fucking Hungarian born, it was the previous one already messing up. I get who's coming now. But if I put up this number, probably somehow, I don't know, I'm not intellectual, but you know. Probably I put 8 here, already get the bird here. Even this number is closer, or like I said, 8 and 8, which is one in Hungarian. It's not that sounds like 8 and 8, you know. Or interesting is sky, so like heavenly bird, or you know. Or means birds. Or sun, or what the fuck birds on the sky is the sun, right? Like crazy. So that, and that's it, I guess, was the story. And other was the vuurloeken. So almost born, if I put the huns coming number, no, if I take out, wait a minute. I fucking hate it. Gives, when huns zijn that number. So in fact, a bird of, let's say the second important Hungarian leader, let's say beside Attila, in fact is the sum of the numbers when huns appeared in Pannonia and when they disappeared. Because in Hungarian Chronicles, Attila died, not dies in the 53, but in this year, you know. So that's how things are connected. So, birth of a king or some important can mean anything, or it's a duplicate, you know. But that's why no fucking body share this shit. So, if I go like this, or divide this number, Hungarians coming, this goes against Attila dies. Exactly. Or if I go with 4 times, Polish angel means Cossacks chained that my tribe who is considered a Hun remnant, also chased America founded and shit. But, what the heck I want is still come on man, what the look man froze it down. Man, not one of my fucking what the fuck. I have 2 tastaturas, one for the evening, his lights. Oh yeah, so Napoleon and the pyramid. You know, there's that picture, you know, exists when Napoleon stands in front of Giza, I guess. So, and I put it, I guess, in brave search. Who, what to say, discovered the first pyramid and give it this year, some Arab, I don't know who was. I guess was I. Step, you know, there was not. When was the, I put it, when was the first pyramid? Ah, this fucking works, man. Pyramid. Not build, man, for fuck's sake. Discovered. Say some more Arab, man. Well, let's put first pyramid this date. It gives again. Come on, man. For fuck's sake, here. Okay, brother. Where do I find this shit? Wait. Huh? Say this year. The others what done? You know, so just wrote, but he's entered it. So let's say. So he just wrote it about that. First actual unit. Interesting. First female. Source is Peter Diakon. Interesting. Huns appeared in Hungary, not. Alright, so I took this. What the heck? I put the JSON when the Giza is ready. 90 years. So I had this discovered, let's say. First so. Let's say this guy was real somebody. This is just say that found a travel narrative is. So, alright. I get here. Oh! Why not in the 73 who's coming? Let's put with this, or what the heck they say. But there was in some 19th century books that say the Huns crossed from Tisa, which is the eastern Hungary, and Danube is to west. The Huns crossed from Tisa River in Hungary to Danube in Hungary in this year. Like it's 7, 8 years pushing, I don't know, 10 years. 10 years again. So let's discover the pyramid end, finish it. What came out here? Yeah, it's a mess, it's not clear something. Come on, man. Look, daar satellite. The fuck, Hungarians be jam. Is 30 close? What the? 100 years off from Sumer sending 9 years, 99, 909, and he goes from Giza to heaven. So this egg proba, alright, probably is egg, or I don't know, whatever. So I just, what the heck, so I took this Arab date. This some guy discovered a shit or something. Got it to Giza, what came down? We came down a number, just before Enki, but it's 1000 years from when Anuna vanishes, no? So, I was thinking Napoleon at Giza. But Napoleon ends here. So exactly I take 1000 years. Ja, that, the both are after Christ, you know, so it's a bit messy. Goes when Anuna vanishes. I don't know, maybe somehow Napoleon at Giza is Napoleon is Enki. I don't know. Here I wrote some departure. Napoleon goes to Egypt. Departure party on era, but goes to this numbers, but not goes there. I don't know what the heck I saw there. Let's see this. What I already close there. Napoleon. From Napoleon's year, this after Christ when goes to Egypt. Is 3 times the great Anunnaki of Jason. So interesting. So I don't know, maybe some. And he goes to heaven. Let's see. Giza is ready. No, probably Napoleon bearded it, you know. So whenever Giza is ready, Napoleon dies in this year. Already close to 11 years. 33 what happens? Removal of Indian tribes. Alright, that is not big thing here. Ah yeah, black car. Okay, that's this I guess already. And all other thing was something like on the Jason's video. Sometimes shows my order comments. Sometimes not. 52 minutes I guess it's there somewhere. Here.
Which is 713 plus 713. Another cross-calendrical parallel.
But I don't know how all my calendar works. It says in fact this because from my own calendar starts from this year's happened Ugajian with children of descendants of children of the son of Anunnakis ended. Not Anunnakis themselves, but here we are not yet at Atlantis. Only another Phoenix period in 1135. Jesus says like this and says that the number, difference number divided in 2 goes to when the sun retrogrades 10 degrees. It also says this, just write it this way. Oh, where take? Angel number, yeah. Yeah, and then after Christ again, it's a similar number like this, angel wings. But 86 is Buddha liberated, but Buddha is Vienna, so same thing. And he says also something, holy fuck, I wrote it again. Yeah, he's also some suspect thing. So yes, from he says from all this Nemesis story, all the big Anunnaki story, or he says this, he says that from here there can be seen that some records even or can be dated back. Further, he says he cannot date back the things or so. So all these Nemesis contact clips from this starts everything. The difference between Ogajian flood, Phoenix also appeared here, talks about that in this video. This year's. What he says about that.
Remember themselves. Manetho's Egyptian chronology, Mayan year 16 B, B passed through when the back 44, but the significance. Golden proportion number, it is literally 1776 plus 1776. Also of great significance.
Yeah, so this Ogajian flood, all of the children of the sun, children of the sun, Anunnaki, so to say. Some Anunnaki successors, if what you guess what you want to say. This number, but if you divide into this number, gives this. Which is interesting. America found it again. You know? Cossacks ended. Polish angel wings and interesting. But if I divide again further into fucking Hungarian coming. Western Chronicles in 9 and 2 Hungarian Chronicles in 8. Again I divide Hungarian Chronicles Attila dies in 5. You know? So Huns end, Hungars coming. America starts, Cossacks end, Polaks end. Double that gives the difference between that number, this and all this Nemesis thing started. And but which is after Christ is again a Polish angel wing story. But they liberated Vienna, right? So hey, will block me one day again for this. Yeah, so the bigger son. In this video, I guess, so the bigger son, they star, bigger sister star, he calls it, bigger son, blow it up. In this video, I guess, puts here, but I get that from some earlier his videos. that the bigger sun blew it up here. The first Phoenix appearance, the difference is now this was a fantastic civilization in America, unlike civilization. You know, he not has other things so for they just chronology, I don't know. But now he said like this, so here the bigger sun exploded, or I don't realize, yeah. Because sun ended in sleep. Because Hungary only sleep extinguished. So again, this goes like this, goes to Huns, Hungarians, numbers, right? Only asleep. Huns, Hungarians are end times people or some remained people, so to say. So they came from other systems. Jesus said the Nemesis system is other. The Earth is an alien planet here in the solar system. Not belongs here. Interesting. The biggest exploded I get, he said, oh yeah, whatever. So he said now here this, oh my god, no, where is it? Look, yeah. So if I take this, but like I said, the Polish hussars liberated Vienna, but the Buddha liberated 3 years later. So if I go like this, 1 year off from this old job. Wait the fuck a minute. Goes the number which contains the Huns coming number. Again, 373. You know? Holy fuck. This is for yes, which is oh yeah, so this number is for Yankee coming from America, Jason says 60 years. Oh yeah, I jump at other thing here, but I had with 65 years also. So here is interesting. So yeah, here appears the 80. Again, that number, you know, which I put that here or like here, you know, or Hungarian coming here. So again, that number is a difference between Polish Hussar and that which liberated Vienna here. No, not like this. So, Polish first partition of Poland, this number goes to American war again, which is 5 times the who's coming number otherwise. Come on, man, what the fuck, I cannot. So from Vienna liberated by hussars, and Poland is partitioned this number. I even saw a Polish guy who said that, yeah, we liberated Vienna when Poland was partitioned here. Even Austria took part of that. That's why an example that all European history is written like this. Every nation blames the other because you were shitty and all this. It's fake everything. Don't fucking pay attention. So here is this number. What I saw here somewhere with this Jesus numbers also. But I don't know what the fuck So interesting, goes down to here the Swiss guard format, Swiss saves, right? Here's the Tatars coming in Europe, first clash of Hungars, Saxons, whatever. I don't know. Interesting numbers also. I don't know why I put that. I jumped. I wanted he to say something, but not continue with this. But the fuck is it? I don't know. All right, that's it. So this is already something, right? So here. Here interesting is a bottle, and the source is not never was given by 19th century books. Said it was in end of May, second part of May. So from half to was the May 16th is Phoenix Jason. King Sigismund of Luxi, light again, saved in a boat, and some Polish Knight is always is, they stress on some Polish Knight was there who was pale Knight. I guess that is about the Zavis, so you can find on the wiki later I saw. So Polish legend, not legendary. Some Knight hero. I must put the double view. Fucking hell, man. What? Zavis the black, interesting black again. Well, why the fucking flying fuck, you know? Well, why this is also black? Here the story is like I said, where the fuck I jump in, man? The guys, that's could be the pair. The pair and Polish the same word, right? Zavis saves again. Ze just moet save in de boot. So flood. But it's just a battle between the Turks and Hungarians in the somewhere in Serbia, you know. Interesting that also. Alright, whatever, that's it.